my niece has always lived in Texas. And she would call and say, hey, Aunt, we're off school. Everybody's off work. It's Juneteenth. What are you guys doing? And we were like, Juneteenth, what's that? We just didn't have any real knowledge of what it meant for Juneteenth. We just thought it was just another day for Texas to not go to school. Juneteenth needs to be taught, and even if it's not taught in the schools, we need to learn about it, and then we need to share it with those that are coming behind us so that history is not lost. Because if we don't share it, if we don't preserve it, it becomes obsolete, and then again, no one knows about it from years going past.
Growing up, it was always the praise. It was always a praise for me, seeing everybody participate, from high school bands to your local churches. Now growing up, it's all about the next generation behind me. So seeing those kids involved, seeing those young men, young women involved, not only participating in the bands and the car shows, but the church tours, the educational history behind it. Having that generation pick that mantle up, that's what's important to me now.
Juneteenth stands for more than just the freedom of the slaves. What we hold dear here in Galveston is Juneteenth stands for freedom for all individuals, no matter what their situation in life is. And we celebrate Independence Day on July 4th, but for millions of individuals in the United States, they were not free. And what we really do now is closing the chapter on freedom by celebrating Juneteenth. We should have Freedom Days starting with Juneteenth and ending in July 4th. And that's the way Juneteenth should be celebrated, because that now denotes freedom for everyone.
Faith and religion are very instrumental in Juneteenth, because Juneteenth was the date that the slaves were truly set free. And the first thing that they wanted to do was to come back to the church and to worship and to praise God for allowing them to really gain their freedom. It all surrounds around faith and religion. It surrounds around education and history. It's not just celebration. It's not a day off just because you're not at work. It's a day that you should remember what people actually went through to gain their freedom.